Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, please guide our hearts and our minds to be determined to act in the ways that you see fit. In your name we pray.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Rollins?
Here.
Smith?
Here.
Brown? Here. Damon? Here. Pat's here. Oldbury?
Here.
Adams?
Here.
Order, first up on the agenda is going to be setting this out.
We don't have an agenda. Well, we don't have an agenda.
We don't have an agenda for
It's
that.
a work session.
Yeah.
Be like old business, new
Pat,
business.
you have a
Yes,
report?
well, I have a few things that I wrote down that, have come up. that
Can
we
y'all hear?
Can y'all hear me? Okay. The tractor, I called the folks at Wakefield, they're gonna bring it back and just set it out here. The thing that was wrong with it was the battery, it would keep going down, and, y'all know this, y'all have been through all of this. And I said, well, if you bring it and set it on the yard, are we going to be able to move it back behind the fence and do all that? He said, yeah, that'd be fine. But he said, eventually that battery will die, just like it has done in the past. So we would just have to deal with that. And Eric was the one that said that there was a
Kill switch, a master switch
Yeah,
is what he's talking
yeah.
about.
So anyway, we'll have to decide, y'all have to
Yeah,
decide,
that's
but we
easy.
will get it back on the yard.
Did he charge him?
The charge was,
I mean, I know to work on it, he did, but I mean for storage fee.
no
Because
storage.
he shouldn't have, because he was told to bring it in.
No storage. But now there was a fee to haul it back.
Yeah, and all of that, yeah, we
It was
knew
$470,
that.
and then there's a $700 charge for what they did, the diagnostics, the batteries, it's $1,100. So that will be coming at you, but y'all will vote on this, I guess, at the meeting. At the last meeting, Brandon brought up, he looked at the lights, and we had told him about the lights in the office in there, and everything was kind of crazy. So Brandon went through and did what he said he was going to do, got a scope of work, lights, exit lights, Brandon, what else was it?
Hot water heater, but that was taken care of.
No.
Yeah, that was taken care of. That was a hot water heater that was disconnected. We didn't know what it was, but they were
Oh,
removing it.
the exterior lights. were part
Exterior
of it.
egress.
The exit signs in the council chamber, and, adding one in the office in there, in the clerk's office, and replacing these with LEDs. So, I've had 4 electricians that we notified and asked if they would bid on it. And only one came back with a bid.
Okay.
He's a young man from Emporia. I contacted him because I asked somebody and they told me, gave me his name. Within about 30 minutes, he was here.
Wow.
He was, and he was very interested. He went all over the building. He checked everything that was on your list
Great.
and, came back with a detailed bid. And, 50 LED bulbs, 4 feet, $650. 6 bulbs, 8 feet, $225. 3 outside lights. We can decide battery backup or not battery backup. It's a little bit cheaper without the battery backup.
Yes, indeed.
But it's not that much out there. 2 exits with the battery backup, $100. 2 light fixtures, $100. The material cost, the total with the battery backup with the outside lights is $17.75. The total without the battery backup is $14.75. So you're talking about $300 difference.
It's the battery. That's what
And
it is.
replacing all lighting, converting to LEDs, adding 2 light fixtures, making sure they work. replacing the exit signs, adding 3 outside lights with battery backup, everything is that's $2,500. So his total bid was, with the battery backups, $42.75, without the battery backups, $39.75. So y'all just be thinking about what you wanna do.
And those are the, with the interior egress lights, I just don't want the exit signs, I want the egress lights on the exit signs too. Yeah, in case, like, we lost power right now,
Oh,
I
I
want
got you.
those two to light up with the battery backup. The reason for the
Yes,
exterior, lights
Yes.
being battery backup would be
Yes.
if we lost power in here, you would
Yes.
lose street light power.
Exactly.
It's designed to get you 50 feet away from the building,
Exactly.
is what it's designed for.
It's 2 exit signals with battery backups, that was $100.
Yeah, but exit,
that-
yes, exit signal and exit egress lights is what I wanted.
All right, I think.
Just make it all a signal and egress.
Yeah, it's a light just like that, and it has the bulbs on the side. All that's LED. And the reason why we went on and put in the, thing for replacing the LED lights, as you can see, some of them are burnt out.
Yes, oh,
If you
yes.
do them all, most of them will last anywhere from 8 to 10 years.
Right,
You won't have to worry about light fixture.
exactly.
It burns less energy.
And burst
Yes, and burn less energy, yes.
I got a question.
Yes.
How come last year, when you and the mayor were talking about all this, it didn't get done then?
Yes, ma'am, we didn't have a budget to work off of, correct?
Yeah, we had a budget, but this was, yeah, you did.
It's approved.
It was approved through the capital improvement plan, if I remember. The next step's gonna be having to get these gutters in the tree off this building.
The tree,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's got, it's on the building.
no, I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
It's on the building.
What was the price?
I'm gonna say, it's maybe before you was, too.
42.
With battery backup, $42.75, without it, $39.75.
So
$300 difference, but I think that's lower.
And that's your exterior,
Yeah, when you said egress lights, this is the exit signals with battery backup.
yeah, that's an exit, it's the exit, signal with egress battery backup lights. Just make sure we're talking about the same
He's
thing.
saying replacing exit signs, but that's not what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just need to
You know, the egress usually with the push out door that's like a,
panic hardware.
Right.
You talking panic hardware, yeah, we ain't even got to the door
Right.
fixtures yet. That's a whole nother,
All right.
yeah,
So-
I know what you're saying with the panic, it's gotta be an egress wall 36 inches.
All right, so between now and the meeting, I should ask him about the egress.
Yeah, the interior exit lights with egress. That shouldn't change the price. It shouldn't.
The interior exit lights.
With egress, with emergency egress lights. I thought I heard it, right?
He may have seen it and ignored it.
Yeah.
You know, it could be. Let me look and see if it was in what you put.
Well, he just has a list that you need to go by right now.
Backup emergency egress lights. You have it.
That's what I
It's in
want
here.
on it, yeah.
Okay.
I just don't want
It's
the
in the
LED exit sign, I want the LED exit sign with the egress
Okay,
lights.
I'll make sure that he understands
This-
with the egress.
It's in the scope of work.
Okay, it is, okay. Now, the other thing that I had on my list of things tonight, Vince, Gibbons, wants to buy that piece of property next door, and he said that.
I thought we already done
We
it.
had already done that, we already approved, we
It was
already
a
approved
different
it.
one.
Okay, he said that, he said, what's already been approved,
Right.
and
It's,
I said, okay.
that's before y'all came.
That was way before my time.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that's for you.
Yeah, I heard about it.
But it
Way
has
before
never
my
been
time.
done. There was a piece of paper, that I found that looked like something that was a deed. And it says it's a deed, it's never been filled out. So y'all are telling me that it's been done, it's been approved?
Oh, like
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
way
Yeah,
before
it
my
was done
time.
before
Okay.
y'all got on
I knew he
council.
bought it, like $4,000, didn't he?
It was
Didn't he buy it for
advertised in the
$4,000?
paper.
Yeah, everything was,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
everything was done and he
I'll
wanted,
pencil it in
Yeah.
there.
But he was notified of that.
Okay.
and
He was here the night it
I
happened.
was gonna say,
So
wasn't
all
he
he
at the
has to do is
meeting?
bring us a check
He
for
was here the night it
$4,000.
happened.
I was gonna say, he sat right over there, I think we're
And it
judges.
won't go 3 years ago, it had to be before last.
Okay. Well, I wasn't here.
Yeah,
when
but
he-
I was not on
No,
here
she
either,
was-
I was sitting there.
Okay.
Yeah, but he wasn't, he was sitting over there, he was sitting over in the corner where the picture was done. And
There's four.
we approved it then, and she's right, it was year before last.
Now, this has to be done by a lawyer.
Yep.
Gotta have a deed search and everything.
Okay, so shall we turn it over to Will Robinson?
So would the town be responsible for the lawyer fee, or will he be responsible for the closeout fee? How does that work? I mean, I don't know.
Well,
That was gonna be my question.
He is requesting a deed search.
He is?
I think you have to.
No, you don't
Well, he's
have
not
to.
financing,
But,
so.
usually the requester pays for it,
Okay,
and that's the way it is when we've done it.
okay.
Now, you want to split it with whatever, I don't recall us discussing that part.
Okay.
I know we discussed it, it was advertised, it was at a price, he agreed to pay it,
Okay.
and actually up until a few months ago, I thought he had it.
I thought he did too.
All right.
I thought he did too.
I
And the
thought he-
price was $4,000.
$4,000.
Yeah, $4,000.
So should I contact Will, ask what would be the price, what he would charge for doing the work, doing the search, deed search and getting the deed, recorded,
Mhm.
all the way through to recording it, and it's his, what would be the price?
Let him pay that, split it with us.
No, I'm thinking I was good to them. I mean,
I don't think we should have to pay.
no, we shouldn't have to pay for it. Yeah, I think the fees ought to go to the buyer.
To the buyer, yeah.
Yeah, cause we're not gonna do nothing with the land according to what y'all voted saying.
We can't do that.
We ain't gonna do no
It's an
more.
old right of way. But I'm gonna tell you something, there's some questions did come up about cutting off access to some property that's owned on the other side of that. There's some farmland up there that we were not aware of, that if he takes that and closes off, it's gonna close off the access, so that's something that we need to look into, that just came up a couple of months ago.
Probably might be
So
all right.
have a right away,
It's a right of way to some property back here.
okay? That would have to be in the deed.
Yeah, you can't cut off that, because, you can't cut off that, see, we didn't realize that
Right.
when it came up,
They should have.
but that has been brought to my
Who
attention.
owns the farmland that we're talking
I
about,
was
you
gonna
know?
sit. Allegedly got the land that didn't get done. Somebody down,
Okay,
nobody done.
oh, wait a minute.
Now that you- Browns. Oh, Lord, yeah, they ain't gonna cut off that right away either.
Well, you can't.
Where's the land at? I thought it was right beside his house.
It is, but
It
it
is,
is back
but
there,
it's-
that farmland back there,
Yes.
But it's farmland there?
lots.
Well, we didn't know it either, Brandon, when we,
Okay.
yeah.
There's a couple of lots back there.
I told you, I was amazed when, somebody from Sussex County told me, Greensville County. We were talking about the town being split, Greensville and Sussex. Square footage, Sussex County in Jarratt is 19 million square feet. Greensville County is 17 million square feet. There's more
Yeah.
Sussex County land in the town of Jarratt. Yeah, and I've always thought it's more Greensville.
I always thought it
I was like 2/3 Greensville and 1/3 Sussex, but not by
I
land.
realized that Otto Waxman told me that.
Okay, but not by land. I had never heard that before.
And we run,
Now, by population, Greensville's far more.
Far more
we run 50-50. We done the calls like last 10 years with 50-50 between Greensville and Sussex.
Really?
Almost every year. It's weird how it works
A
out.
whole lot fewer people.
Yeah.
Well, I accounted for 2 of them.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, if you've ever had to call emergency services, you don't know how wonderful it is to see them drive up in your driveway. Well, I couldn't see you, but anyway, I could hear you. Oh,
What,
gosh, it's worth anything.
I noticed the population of deer is very gone crazy. Or was it just me?
Where?
Deer.
Oh, you're
They're
everywhere.
crazy,
I
they're
think Jared-
everywhere.
I don't know, I'm
Turkeys
gonna-
too. Turkey dogs, I've had some
I just
turkeys
think it's
down
a
there,
bunch of-
I've
bunch of
not
deer.
seen them.
No, it's just a
I
bunch
mean,
of
there's
deer.
some big things too.
Hey, guys,
Do we need to talk about our email?
if you like, yes.
I don't know,
Yes.
have you had problems getting to your new town?
I haven't
I
done
did
it.
it.
On the Google.
Did you get
Yeah,
yours
I did.
okay?
I gotta save on my phone.
What I mean is,
How do you say,
Tell
because I
Jared
tried to
mine.
take it to my
Did you-
I
desktop.
got my work.
did you find a shortcut? What kind of phone do you have?
iPhone.
Okay, were you able to get a shortcut so that you don't have to go to Google Mail? Can you share that with us maybe after the meeting at
You can
length?
add it.
Yeah, because I'm trying to do it to my, that's what I did,
I
let
don't
me
use
do it.
Samsung, so I was trying to help them, but I don't know anything
Yeah.
about
Yours linked
Samsung.
together? See, mine did not.
What you do, just put in your,
I went back to my settings and I went under my email
and put your email.
and went in Google again and added another email.
Added
and
See,
all
I
those
wanted to do
together.
that, but I couldn't find the settings
We
in Google.
worked on my phone this
On
morning
hers.
trying to get it to.
Can you do that on Samsung?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
Samsung.
Okay,
Is that how you did yours?
somebody help me.
Excuse me.
Cause it,
Just
we
add another
knew
account.
you could do
Well,
it, but
we worked on it this morning and could not get it to for them to link together.
Samsung might as well be Greek to me.
Yeah, it pulls up everything.
iPhone I
that's-
can do.
All the old.
Yeah, I
Did it pull up all the old
Yeah.
paper
Yeah.
emails?
Everyone
Yeah,
has one.
it did, when I tried to find it, pulled them all up.
Did you find a shortcut? Okay.
All right, guys, I have the bills here, if y'all want to look at them, I've got a list for everybody. I'll give you another list. This is just the, preliminary list. That's right.
Yeah, you do that.
Oh, no. Give Reed one of those, it's bigger. Do we have an extra one? Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got one.
Okay, there you go. It's bigger writing, this is smaller. These are the things that have come in since the last meeting and will be paid around the 10th or earlier. I just wanted y'all to see them and look over them tonight. If you have any questions, I can, answer them by next week, hopefully.
What did Mr. Rose do at the clubhouse?
What did it say?
It says parts for warranty, but he had labor.
It was the, heating system, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There you are.
So we
Lost you.
It
I
brought
lost
it
it. It was the
25
heating
for that,
system.
then the labor.
It was the heating system. But the parts themselves that he had to, work on were warranted, so he didn't charge anything for parts.
Yeah, that's
It's
two
just
different
his labor.
charges, right? Okay. Two different charges.
And the first charges were here in the office.
Yeah,
The
I need that
heaters,
one.
yeah, those two.
Yeah.
He had to have some
You
materials
said
there.
that. It's two different.
Oh, I was sorry.
One was
We
here,
talked
one
about
was-
that when I signed it.
one was here, one was at the clubhouse.
Wanted to close, we paid out of close account, right?
Shoot.
I don't have access to the clubhouse account.
Well, we need to get it.
We need to just
Yeah,
do-
that needs to come, I'm gonna say, because the clubhouse needs to come out of that account.
And I had to go around with the general fund one time.
Hold up, what's the lamp for paying old? What's that? Old Ford?
That's what I was looking at too.
Old Ford, we got a lamp shop, I don't know about.
Is it like bulb?
I don't know what
Like
lamp.
lamp, I guess it's a headlamp.
I was just wondering.
Let me, hang on, let me find the bill.
I was just wondering.
Let me see if
I
I
was
read
just
it
wondering if it
wrong.
was something like on a vehicle, like,
It might have been a headlight.
I
that's
think
what I
so.
wondered, if tail light or headlight or
It
something.
says lamp for paying old. I'm like, we got some old lanterns.
Lamp,
Headlamp.
okay, lamp, it just says lamp, ASY, which assembly maybe,
Something like-
and then dash rear, so maybe a.
Tail
light. Tail light,
Tail
tail
light,
light, all right.
tail light.
Tenfold, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And an oil change probably.
Tax, is that a quarterly bill, is it monthly, or is it, when is that gonna stop? That $4,500, the second processing? Is that one bill?
That is for the Mr. Lawson's bills for, sending out taxes, for the, personal property and real estate.
That was his bill.
So that'd be like a one-time.
So processing them, getting
So
them.
that's a one-time.
That's a one-time thing, yes. It'll be yearly, but it's one time a year, yeah.
Cool. Are we sending the bills to the, eggplant for the water?
I got
Right,
that.
you got it.
The first one's already done.
Good deal.
Oh, no, it's not on.
Yeah,
Don't we have the second one
I
ready?
got that one
He's
too.
got it tonight.
Good
He's
deal.
got it tonight.
That works out good. That way we don't get behind on
You
that.
need to know that.
I've got a copy for you.
One forward on, real one's on.
And again, the water bill for the clubhouse should come out of the clubhouse shed.
Hi, can I say something?
Uh-huh.
I don't need an answer till next week, and I'm not supposed to shop. Can we clarify if we have to pay hosting fees for the website? And if we do we have access to update it? Because it hasn't been updated in a while. But I think we have,
Town
I think,
website?
You talking about the
Who's
town
up?
I
website?
think you have to pay, we're paying for it, so, when I looked at the bank statements, I think we have to pay a hosting fee.
It's been updated, have you noticed it?
Oh,
You see?
beautiful, okay, no, I haven't looked, but I just wanted to make sure,
I've been working on it.
beautiful.
Okay.
Perfect. Just wanted to make sure.
So the, one electrical bill should come from the clubhouse,
Yes.
and the water bill should come from the clubhouse.
That's what I just said,
And
the
the
water bill
restaurant.
should, and, yeah, and that's what I was looking at, the water, the electric, yeah.
Y'all went to the bank and got all that
That's
straight.
not on
Well,
site.
you can, but
Well, I mean,
clubhouse-
I thought you went and got it.
We
on
did,
that
but
other
we can't
clubhouse.
get, they won't let us do the clubhouse, yeah.
The bank will.
Time.
Right.
Not friends.
Right.
Y'all ain't gonna like the friends.
But the friends should be paying
That's
these
the one that
bills.
should be paying.
Friends gotta pay the bill.
Why should, no, the clubhouse should be paying it. We don't go over there, we ain't been over there in over a year. I mean, our stuff, our stuff is locked up and then we can't even get it.
Alright, well,
I've given her 2
answer
days.
me this then.
To come
I
get
was
it.
gonna say, she's been getting dates to come get it.
If the town owns that building, why does the town, all of us in this room, not have any business what is in the Friends account?
Because that's our own organization, it does not have anything to do, anybody in here in the
The
town
town
of
has a whole lot
Jarratt,
to
in
do
the
with that.
whole world wants to join it, can join it. Nobody's trying to stop it, but nobody's got a right, it's just like going up here to Georgia Pacific and say, give
I don't think you
all of
understand what I'm
this,
saying.
yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
The
The town owns that building.
I know, but this,
Everything in that account should be liquidated into one account.
no,
Yeah.
it's separate,
Who pays the taxes on it? If you're making profit on that money, who pays the taxes
we're
on it?
not making profit on that money, what we get, we put back into it,
The whole thing is, the Friends of JM
that's
Clubhouse.
what it was for.
That was, Mark Flynn will tell you, every lawyer you ask will tell you that was an illegal
Well, I've
entity.
talked to a lawyer, you said it wasn't illegal.
Well, the two I talked to said it
Yeah,
was.
I was
gonna say,
illegal.
it didn't
And
say
what
it was illegal.
What has
Well, it's
what
like,
has transpired was illegal too.
well, what, it was like taking over, if we had, if Dana and I had gone out to, the GP plant up here and said, we're gonna start us a,
I got a better one than that. Me and Alan get together and say, we're gonna make this the old firehouse restaurant.
Well,
There you
go
And on Fridays, we're gonna charge
Go
you
ahead.
$10 to get in the door and it's all the beer you can drink.
but it's illegal.
So it's, yeah, you can't make profit off of a entity
But we're
that
not
does not
making
belong.
profit.
Did you pay rent? No, you did not, correct?
I don't know.
It was not under a 501c, it was a profit organization.
We
Where I
paid
got
for,
lied
we
to
paid for
was
lights,
bingo
when we
mistake.
used it, we paid lights, we paid water, we paid.
Well, who's following the
I'd like to see
1099
the, I'd like to see the copies
No,
of
I
those
don't,
checks.
I don't take it.
Any,
What
Yes.
tax number is being used on that account?
Good question.
Where it's not the towns.
I don't think it's
Well,
announced.
you better check.
Well, we did.
You
It's
have
sup-
already.
It's supposedly a 501c3, but it's not listed,
It's not listed
In
with
the
the
States.
IRS.
the IRS.
it's not in
It's
good,
supposed
it's not
to
in
be.
good standing, is what it says.
Right. And it's supposed to be. In fact, anybody who donates to it is supposed to get a written letter thanking them for their donation, for their, they can use it for taxes.
And to
If
provide,
they did not receive those letters, you can get in trouble with the IRS.
and to provide additional oversight, nothing will be released from that clubhouse without a receipt showing it's not gonna come off of the town of Jarratt's Amazon account. If it was paid for by the town's, Jarratt's Amazon account, if it links back to that account, it's town property.
Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Just on that note,
Yes, ma'am.
because some of the things in that building, there are no receipts for because it's our personal things. It's
Okay.
got nothing to do with anybody or
Okay.
any checking account or any town or any taxes. It's our stuff that we took up there for the trick-or-trunks, for the Christmas things, for the concerts, for all kinds of things. So you're telling me that if we don't have a receipt for what is ours, We're not gonna be allowed to get it. Already you're holding it and keeping it under a different lock and key, and we're not able to get it.
I think-
I don't
I
get
know,
that.
I
I'm
know.
gonna sue the town of Jarratt.
I know,
I'm telling you
good,
right now.
good.
I'm just asking a simple question. I'm just asking a simple question.
Enough.
That's a great question.
Enough.
Because after speaking with Mark Quinn, last month, that's what he, advised us to do, to make sure they have receipts. I understand personal
But then what
belongings.
do you do on that note? I mean, I'm just asking because we need to know.
It'll probably be a case-by-case basis, but we wanna ensure all those decorations that the town paid for, now, those events, yes. But I remember seeing checks coming out of the town's budget.
Yeah,
that
I
funded those
don't have
events.
anything to do with
Yes,
that.
yes.
But,
But personal
I
belongings,
may
personal
possibly
stuff-
just go talk to the police department and
No.
see what they
Your
say.
The personal stuff coming back to you, yes.
That's not right.
It's like
Yes.
a date and
Your personal stuff?
It's not right.
You can get your personal
Yeah, we're
stuff.
giving personal, yeah. Let me rephrase that. Personal
I
belongings,
got
yes.
personal stuff on
Yes,
the
I agree.
But we're not gonna have receipts for everything.
Like, give me an example. What else is up
I
there?
know
I've
all
been in
that
the building.
other
I don't know what else,
stuff.
what else is
That
up
went,
there?
that went home. Most all of my stuff went
Not that
home.
much stuff.
Okay.
It's tables, chairs, and, I
Wait,
mean,
wait a minute, wait a second. They've been given dates.
okay, they've been given
I
dates.
didn't give them.
Okay, Allison asked for dates last
At the
meeting,
last meeting.
and I gave her 2 dates,
We need to
and she
check
said
out.
that neither of those dates were convenient because she can't be there until after 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So she wants to come at night or on Saturday. Well, I haven't talked to the people who are gonna go up there and be there. I need to talk to them and see if that's convenient with them, and if it is, then the clubhouse will be open, and I would hope Allison will let you know the dates and the times.
Yeah, that's fine, as long as y'all work that out. I was just concerned about what he just said, cause he just said
Yes.
nothing was gonna be able to be taken out of there if there was no receipt to show that they owned it. But that's good, now that
Yes.
you've re-clarified.
Yeah, I'll re-clarify that.
Because-
Personal belongings, yes. I'm talking like, I'm trying to think of anything that's gonna be in
Like
there.
heavy equipment.
The equipment, like, I mean, the tables, chairs, all
No,
that stuff's
we
gonna
don't have
stay
anything to do
in
with that, but
I
that's
know
okay.
they do, I know they do, but I'm just trying to iron things out before they get to that point.
So
But we will get dates and times that y'all can go and get your stuff out of there.
So what?
And
Do y'all think we thieves?
no, but we want everything done, it's the town.
Nobody thinks anybody's a thief. It's called transparency.
Right. It's
I don't care
because,
if every 5,000 people's up there looking, but it's beside the point.
no, you'll be able to get your stuff. We'll let you get your stuff.
Well, I'm gonna have to go through a lot of that Christmas. I don't have much up there, but I'm gonna have to go because it's in boxes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have to go through it, because if I don't get every one of my things back, somebody can hear about it.
We'll let you,
I
we'll
think
let
we
you
want
go
you
through
to
the
get your
boxes.
things
Yes,
back.
we do. We want you to get your boxes. Whatever's in your
Well,
boxes,
it
they're
ain't
yours.
much, it ain't much.
That's fine. Whatever's there is yours.
But it-
whatever
but
the
I think
yours
Randy,
is, time
what
and bulk
Randy's
we
talking
must
about, all
do.
that,
Okay.
those new decorations, if
But
you
I know
pay
what's
for,
there.
or the clubhouse pay for, they stay.
Yeah, 'cause y'all saw those receipts come out of the thing, and the events
But the things
had,
that,
were
personal
funded through
things
the
that
town.
that Ruth has, and
Right.
that, Ginger has,
Yeah,
and.
well, I understand what Ginger's saying, some of that stuff you're not gonna ever see.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause I
that's
could
true.
use my day, I
I agree.
your time and have it at the house to use it.
Oh, okay. You'll get it. I don't have anything else. Y'all got anything else?
That good.
We got the.
What's that? Dollar Tree, Dollar General. Dollar General, just read up or figure out.
That is not in town.
It's not in the town.
They went through that, Omar, back when Alton Owen was here, when.
5 years ago we did.
Yeah, but somebody did it a here while back and said it was in there.
It's not in the town.
I promise you it's not.
No, cause we went through
They've
all
gone
that,
through,
we went through all that when,
it's an exhaustive.
Roderick was still on
I would
council,
say,
we
yeah.
went through it, that's one of the first things we looked into, and it's not in the town.
Alton was mayor.
We would
when
like
was
for it to be.
done. Yeah, absolutely.
But it is
It
not.
was
It's
not.
not.
And I don't know why it was brought up again
I don't
after all
know.
this time, but it's not.
It's not. If it was, we would be getting.
We'd be
sales
happy.
tax.
We would be, yeah.
We absolutely would be tickled to
Under the
death.
town.
Yep, sorry. I wish.
Have we had anybody go up there to the restaurant and check that out? Has anybody been in that building to check it?
Have not,
Is
but
there any way you can send Donald Timothy this week to check it, just make sure ain't no frozen pipes or anything like that? I mean, we need
well.
a leak or,
We won't have to get the lock changed, but yeah, we can do it,
I'm gonna get a lock change.
because we don't have any keys.
I would not have a key to
You
get
never
there.
give me the keys.
Ah, yes, we need to go through there. They just need to go through, flush the toilets, do a little, make sure
Make sure
everything's.
that the pipe, like you
Once
said.
you make a list and give it to Pat,
Well, they'll know,
Yeah.
they'll know what to
Yeah,
do.
run some water down the sinks, I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
You, cause you're talking about like, make sure the pipe.
Make sure nothing is broken,
Right.
and
check
the,
in
The
there.
lights are still
the light's still working,
Yeah.
and, yeah. We do have somebody interested in it. In fact, we have more than one person interested
That's great.
that has talked about it and,
Buying it?
They need to. I done heard enough.
probably not.
They need to buy.
They do. Probably not. And not at first, and we don't know if they come in
I think that's what
and
it's gonna boil down to.
if it comes in and they're successful, I think they
Well,
might buy it.
one did say, I'd see how it goes, it would not be interested in purchasing it after a year.
Exactly.
Who we got, two, you said?
At least two, at least two.
Who are
Yeah.
I'd rather not say,
That's something that we-
I'd rather not say.
Can we put a deadline on it? Like a deadline on
they?
it?
Some people know.
Yeah, I don't
God
know,
knows.
I ain't got no idea. Mike, what for, selling? I don't know, you ain't gonna get the money you get back on it. You can't
You
do
won't
it,
ever
that's for
get
sure.
it.
So somebody came, some movie, no, and all of them came, okay.
Does anybody have any questions or comments before we adjourn? Any of the residents like to ask
She
any
boss?
questions or say anything before we adjourn? Floor is open.
Y'all were talking about the land, you might wanna check, 15.2, 1800. You'll have to have a public, hearing.
Oh,
They
I
did
think
it.
it's all done.
That, all that's been done.
They did
That's what they said, it's all done.
We had a public hearing, we had it in the newspaper, we did all that.
We did, cause that was for they were,
Way before I was on
Yeah, that was when,
we did all that,
I got it.
year before, what was it, 2022, I remember.
Just make sure the lawyer checks about that deeded easement across there.
Yes.
Because I think the people that own the property behind it have to give
they
permission
do,
before it can be sold.
yeah.
All right, and y'all think it was 2022, I'm gonna go back and look at the minutes.
I think it was 2022.
I think it was.
Okay, just wanna make sure that.
Is it in 2021 or 2022?
Okay. No, we wanna make sure
If it was
everything is
21,
done.
it was the end of it, close to the end of it, but I'm thinking 22.
Okay,
I mean, I didn't,
I think it was
Okay.
22. I'm thinking it was 22, but it was either 21 or 2022.
But yeah, the landowners behind have to give, which
Right,
they decide the
exactly.
problem.
exactly. Okay. Anything else? Anybody else have any questions or thoughts or concerns?
Motion up,
I know this is a work session, but, you know, we're,
We're here to work together, so if you got anything.
A lot of people are trying to listen and having meetings up here. And they're not getting bits and pieces. I listened to conversations when Cecil was up speaking, I listened to others try to speak. It was breaking up, you couldn't get half the conversation. You gotta sit there and try to listen to the thing. You had a conversation, it was breaking up and going. You're not getting conversation when y'all bench up there.
you're not getting conversation, I mean, you're not getting a lot of them, cause when, there's a lot of mouth clutter out here. One person should only talk at one time.
Cecil
And you
said
got
that you
40
got
back
bits and
here
pieces.
and 20 up here.
I know mouth clutter when I was speaking.
And you can't hear it.
well, sometimes
System
we
itself
need to
or
make them,
this is
make sure the
breaking up?
microphones are being used.
Well,
They don't
like I
have
said, the PA system needs to be,
It needs to be
brought up
tracked,
to par.
because people that cannot come in here, you can't get people in here, these people won't come in here. You got some people that are sick and have problems, health problems, they can't come in here. But they cannot hear, they're trying to listen to it, they get bits and pieces. I listened to it when they were trying to listen to the same thing.
Now, are you talking about it on the
Facebook.
website? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Are you talking about streaming?
You're
Yeah,
streaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's.
Yeah,
Lauren
that's
Michael
technically
number.
not the town doing that, that's me through my private page, but I did to improve it, because it did mess up a lot last time because of the internet. I have this little mic, hopefully tonight, you can test the one tonight and see if the mic helps. But the PA system might also help. But-
You're not getting the conversation there when y'all been bits of talking, because I get the bits and pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if
Yeah,
Put
the
a mic
mic's
up
would
there.
help with that.
We appreciate
Mike's
you
ain't
doing
got
that,
nothing
and
to
people
do
like
with
it.
Mike, I
Yeah,
can't
it's
hear.
Bluetooth, you can set it up there, it would just have to be approved because it's not town.
We can set it up here.
It's more like press.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're okay with this setting up there, I mean.
Yeah,
Look.
that's fine.
I check. The press can come in here anytime they want to and photograph, and they can, use a microphone or whatever, so.
Yeah, so I just,
It's an open meeting.
it's a little bitty mic that you
Yeah.
could pass around up there to help the people on the internet see it.
set one on both sides.
Yeah.
They don't get you that.
You wouldn't get a
Crossover,
one
okay.
feedback.
No, these are wireless, so it doesn't cost.
How many you got?
Okay.
You got two of them?
I have two, I have one up there and one right there.
One in the sun.
So we can test tonight. Tonight was just a trial run and see how it plays
One from the
Great.
sun.
on the.
That's wonderful, thank you.
Put it right underneath one of them speakers.
Well, all we need is a tripod and a phone, it's not
A
personal.
tripod and a phone,
It's
okay.
not personal,
That's not-
remember?
yeah.
Okay.
And then
Anything
you
else?
wouldn't have to do that.
Okay. All right,
Make a motion, we adjourn.
somebody got a second?
Second.
Laura, call for the question.
No, we was talking about, salary, remember?
Man, they wanted, man, we talked about it in that closed session, it's 14.
And she said, look this on.
Okay. We talked about it before that. All right, well, I move to adjourn the meeting. Adjourn.
Next Monday.
Okay.